You were so beautiful, pale and mysterious. Cara mia.
Oh, hello my beautiful darlings. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an exquisite, dark and mysterious day today, because today we're going to talk about the exquisite Morticia Addams. And yes, I put on this dark, mysterious velvet, a long, extra long dress for this video. And I agree, Morticia is the epitome of femininity, allure, sensuality, elegance, and darkness. We're going to talk about darker feminine side here, the darker aspect of the femininity, how she moves her body. Everything is so exquisite and we're so obsessed with her for some reason. And her husband is just completely obsessed with her. We're going to talk about their relationship that we all want to have, their passionate, deepest, darkest, sexy relationship. So if you want to know more, keep on watching. But first, just wanted to let you know that if you want to see more of my content, I talk about fashion, femininity, old Hollywood glamour, and a lot of feminine icons, dating, seduction, sensuality, relationships, and anything to make you level up and to transform you into a high-value woman. Feel free to join the channel, the link is down below. Also follow me on my Instagram, which is at Lisa Hairstyle. So I absolutely bought this dress on Amazon and I think she's absolutely marvelous and perfect, and I could even wear that every day if I could, because it's fabulous. I want to be Morticia. This family is so funny and dark at the same time. The humor of those movies, in case you haven't seen the movies, the Addams Family, you have to watch them. And I am talking about the Morticia of the 90s movie. Of course, I also love the Morticia from the 50s, but I think that the Morticia from the 90s is just another level. I think I prefer her. She's just absolutely fabulous. The actress did such an amazing job at portraying her. Let's start by talking about the obvious thing, her relationship with Gomez. So Gomez is her husband and their relationship is just the sexiest, passionate, loving relationship you have ever seen. He's in total adoration and admiration for her. He's truly in love, and she is as well. And they're so passionate, like it's their first day of marriage, even though that's not. Like, they're married since many years, they have kids, but they're still like in this honeymoon sensual phase. When he said, "Look at her, I would die for her," it's just exactly what we want as women.
Look at her. I would die for her. I would kill for her. Either way, what bliss.
She's very soft and feminine with him. She takes care of him even though she's a bit spicy, you know. She's like, "Don't torture yourself. It's my job."
Don't torture yourself, Gomez. That's my job.
No, Tish.
You see, he's very masculine, he's very strong. When he fights, he's like, he goes for it. He's just a hunter. You can see it in his eyes. He's so passionate.
Addams!
Cara mia!
Mon cher! Darling! Take care!
Dirty pool, old man.
He gave her so many compliments. He's very high caliber. And she is so soft and delicate and like, oh, she let him seduce her, even after all of those years.
Tish, seeing you like this, my blood boils.
As does mine.
They're just teasing each other a lot. Gomez is so masculine and manly, and he's such a devoted husband.
How can I be suave? Woo her, admire her, make her feel like she's the most sublime creature on earth.
They're so funny together, but in the darkest way. The way they touch each other, the way they're in love, the way he's like kissing her hand and her arm. It's like they cannot get enough of each other. This is the love that we want, I think, that we all want, the crazy love where you're so in love and so passionate about each other that you cannot get enough of each other and that you do not care about what's going on around you. There's only the two of you. We can say in the movie that sometimes they do not pay attention to what's around them. They're just so into each other that they don't care. They're just so cara mia. You know, the way he called her cara mia, and the way she called him mon sauvage, which is French for my savage.
Cara mia.
Mon sauvage.
In case you didn't know, I'm French, so I adore the fact that she is saying words in French. I adore the fact that she called him mon sauvage. So sexy and funny, you know? She bewitched him. She's like a witch, but in a sensual way. It's so funny how dark and light they can be at the same time. It's just like, oh, look how beautiful she is. Look my husband, how amazing he is. But at the same time, they're so dark and attracted to the darkest things like torture and death and all of that. It's just the funniest contrast.
You were like some desperate, howling demon. You frightened me. Do it again.
Have you seen how she moves? Her movements are just so soft and delicate. You would expect her to have a personality that is more strong and dominant, a little bit like, because of her physiques, you know, like she's in dark like that with like a long dress, bodycon, a little bit femme fatale-esque. But in reality, her personality is so soft and delicate. She has like kind of a light and dark feminine energy all mixed in one. She has such delicate hands, such intense eye contact. Everything is so intense about her. Her voice is a light, soft voice, but it's not a childish voice in any way. It's more of a soft, sensual and hairy voice, like you would be in a cloud, you know, like, oh yes, Gomez. You can relax by just hearing her voice, and it's hypnotizing, it's enticing, it's very alluring. And that's why her husband is so obsessed with her.
Our whole family together at last. 3 generations above ground.
She will say the craziest and the darkest things in the sweetest and softest voice you have ever seen. It's so funny. It's like she's in constant seduction with her voice, in constant confident tone when she's talking about being a modern woman, and at the same time she would love to join the dark forces. And it's just so dark, but at the same time she said it in such an innocent, beautiful way.
It's just I wish I had more time to seek out the dark forces and join their hellish crusade. That's all.
Like she's batting her lashes like that. She has a perfect posture, a very elegant demeanor. Have you seen when she walks? She walks, it's like she's floating. It's like she's not walking, it's like she's floating. Little steps. It's very slow, because anything that is more sensual and more delicate and more feminine is slower. So slower in your pace, just like she does. It's like just walking around, and it's like she's floating in the air. It's very magnetic. She's an excellent listener. That is a very good feminine trait, and it increases a lot her mysterious aura. It increases a lot her mystery to be a good listener. And at the same time, you're magnetic because the other person feels important. Everybody wants to feel special, of course. And the fact that she's able to listen deeply like that make the other person feel incredible, and at the same time make the other person wonder, I want to know more about her. She's not sharing that much. She's listening to me and I love it, but she's so mysterious.
You were so beautiful, pale and mysterious.
I mean, when you watch the movies, you just want to see more of Morticia. You don't see enough of her. She's a main character, but at the same time, you don't see much about her. You see a lot of the kids, you see a lot of Gomez, you see a lot of the other character. Her, you see her also, but I would like to know more. That's how powerful she is with her mystery. It's like you crave for more. Her speaking French is just so sexy, of course. I love it. I mean, I think that it's so funny because, as you know, right now I'm in New York City, and the fact that I have this French accent, the fact that I speak French, everybody says to me how sexy and beautiful it is. And I never really noticed that because when you're French, you're born with it. But it is such a sexy language. I love it.
Son, il me perce comme un poignard.
No, Tish. That's French.
Oui.
She's a very good mother in her own way. I mean, she cares deeply about her family and she allows her kids to do weird stuff, I have to say. Like, she is the opposite of what other women would say, but that's for the fun of the movie, of course. That's for the fact that this family is weird and dark.
Children, what are you doing?
I'm going to electrocute him.
But we're late for the charity auction.
I mean, it's part of their family, it's part of their culture to be dark like that. And you kind of see that she truly cares about her kids. Like, she's so cute with her baby when she read him a story, or when she's always worried about her kids. She's so nurturing in her own way.
It's so sweet. It looks just like a little entree.
Next, she's so unbothered. Have you ever seen someone that unbothered in your life? I don't think so. Her non-reaction to the craziest situations is just so inspiring. She's so calm that it becomes even frightening.
My darling, is it torture?
Oui.
Calm, lowering your voice, doing everything more slowly. All of that is way more impressive because everybody is so stressed. Everybody is like, it shows that you're not stressed, that you are just aware of everything. And she's so frightening without her having to raise any voice. When you see the example of when she was talking with the brother, because she had a little bit of doubt of what he was doing because he was doing some weird things behind their back. She explained to him what happened to those people that betrayed them, and she explained that in such a calm way that it is even more frightening.
We gladly feast on those who would subdue us. Not just pretty words, as in Addams. You understand completely, don't you?
She is obviously very confident. You can sense it. As I said, it's the darker feminine energy, and she embodied all of it. She embodied the darker feminine energy, embodied with a soft tone, soft voice, and just a lot of sensuality. We can talk also a lot with her sensual aura. She's very focused, and when you're focused on someone, it increases your sensuality.
A day alone. Only that would be death.
Let's talk about her style for a moment. A lot of black maxi dresses with sleeves, with long sleeves and little detail at the end of the sleeves like I do have right now. Black cape, black fur coat, always in black, of course, never any other color. It goes well with her character, it goes well with her personality, her entire presentation of being this family that is more attracted to darkness. The makeup and hair, so you have her makeup. It's always red lipstick with dark eyeshadow, long black straight hair, of course, and very, very white foundation, a very pale skin. She has the palest skin you have ever seen, so she has a witchy look, but in a very elegant way. She's a very elegant witch, even though she's not a witch, but she has such a witchy look, but not in a frightened way, not in an ugly way. On the contrary, in a very beautiful way. She's always very elegant in any situation. She always keeps her dignity in any situation. Even when she was evicted from her house in the second movie, she kept her dignity no matter what. You do not see her bleed. Even when she was tortured, literally the situation where you do not keep your calm, where you're panicked, she keeps her calm and she's just like that, like, oh, Gomez.
You've done this before.
Like, it's so inspiring how unbothered and calm she is. We can all be inspired by that because you can obtain so much more in any situation in life. With like fights with your partner, with anything in life, by keeping your calm. She's so caring and she cares deeply for her family, of course. Her husband, her mother, her children, even the brother of her husband, even her friends. She's a fabulous hostess. She's resilient, determined, strong. At the end of the day, Morticia is such a great example of another type of feminine energy. And if you want to understand the different type of femininity, I really invite you to see my video about the 5 feminine archetypes. It will describe you different type of femininity, and let me know which other character would you like to see on my channel, or which actresses. I have a full playlist that you can see on movies, TV shows, actresses. I talk a lot about old Hollywood. So thank you so much for watching, my beautiful, dark, feminine, mysterious ladies. I hope you really liked it and you appreciate the Addams family and Morticia as much as I do. Feel free to join the channel, the link is down below. Also follow me on my Instagram, which is at LisaHartstyle. Take care, and until next time, I'm giving you so much kisses and I love you truly all. Mwah.